Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Craft the World. And on this episode, we are kind of going to be continuing where we left off. We did lose about 15 minutes of footage there when the game just decided to cut out on me, and it didn't save the video that I was shooting because it just kind of messed it up because of the way it shut down. So unfortunately, that's just something that happens on a rare occasion when the game or the computer malfunctions, and there's not much we can do about it. We did get attacked while that was going on, so we do have to kind of clear up this wave really quick. We need to kill these guys off. Now, if you're wondering how that actually worked out on the last wave, not as well as I would have liked, to be honest. What happened was a ton of those little dogs attacked, and they can jump up 2 to 3 spaces higher than the other guys. So they just jumped up this little ledge, ran over here, and they were able to jump up onto this little platform and then come right inside to attack my guys. They were not stopped by the doors. They jumped up these little hatches right here, and they were able to attack from within inside as well. Now, the guys who came down here got trapped, but the dogs do not get trapped in this. So keep in mind, if you have nothing but these things down, the dogs will be able to get past them. So you might want to have a few traps here to kill off those creatures, those dogs. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're also going to try to expand this a little bit. Now, we did get something that I went over and I talked about. Unfortunately, again, no, we lost that footage. So what we did have was, we finally got there, guys. We got to our transformation. We can make stuff with this now. We can go to the mithril ones. We want to look at the lower end one, which is coal. Coal is just wood surrounded by not surrounded by, but wood surrounding one piece of earth. So that makes sense. That's definitely something we can do. Both earth and wood is replenishable. Dirt is not so much. I haven't found any way to replenish that, but there's so much of it on the map that it'd be really, really hard to go through it all, especially since all you're using is one. You know, the wood you're using a lot more of, so that's going to slow you down a lot more. But that will give you one thing of coal. And then you can go from the coal to the iron. And coal is used primarily in this. So you use, 9 things of, actually it's 3, 6, 7, 8. So you're using 8 of the coal here and 1 thing of stone. Stone, though, is not something I have a lot of on this map, actually. It's not quite as common as it has been on other gameplays of other maps. So that might slow me down when it comes to iron, but I still got a fair bit of it. I'm not really that worried about it. I have 91, and if we look on the map after we're done, I'll show you. I don't really have that much left, so I might have to buy that with gold, but gold is pretty easy to come by as far as the coins go, and I got almost 200 of them, so I'm not worried. Silver, on the other hand, is a little bit easier. It's iron, 8 pieces of iron, which can be hard to get, and 1 thing of coal. So you're constantly using the lesser forms, which is exactly what I was hoping would happen. Gold is 8 things of silver with 1 thing of iron. So you can kind of see that it's progressing bit by bit. So you could start with coal, work your way up to iron, work your way up to silver, all the way to gold, and then to mithril if you really were patient enough to sit there and do that. Now this is 8 things of obviously gold ore with 1 thing of silver in the middle. I don't have enough to do that yet, but it's definitely worth considering. Like we could make 14 of these things right now to get me past the silver. But I think right now I'm going to hold off on that, and let's look. What were we working on? I think we were trying to do the gold boots. Do they have them? No, but we do have the stuff to make them. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. We were missing 1 bar, but I think we made just enough with that transmuting to get enough to make 1 of these bars. So let's make the gold boots real quick. As soon as they do that, we should level up. Now beyond that, we are going to portal up here and get some more wood. Let me see, what's the best island? That one's been diluted of all trees. Over here, not so bad actually. I kind of like, that one doesn't have as much, yeah, we're going to go over here. This will be the place to go. So let me go ahead and put down some portals. I'm going to put down more than I need because I'm actually going to have them harvest some of the roots from the ceiling now that I have the scaffolding able to do it. I've been waiting for that for a while. Let's see. And they did it. That was fast. He got right to that. Okay, so we still cannot do Master Armor yet. Not until we finish out our Master Weaponry. Let's come over here. We still need to come over here and make some of this stuff, but we didn't have any iron, and everything here required iron to do it. So that's going to be something we'll have to do here in the future as well. That is what I'm going to look at next. I'm going to look at our weapons next to see if we can do anything with that. But until we do, it's gonna be wood time, guys. We need a good amount of this. We don't want to have to worry about it for some time. So let's come over here and get this as well. Keep going as far as we can. That should be good. And then we're gonna start chopping this. Now this stuff, from what I've seen, grows back really quick. You usually get 2 pieces of wood and 1 thing of root. Roots, again, used for potions, so that's nice to get that. And the wood, you know, ideally is probably what you're going to be going after. Let's check this guy out. Let's see how well he does. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of wood and just like 1 thing of root. So yeah, there's a lot of friggin' wood in there. A lot more than I thought there was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 3. Yeah, it was 3 pieces and a root as far as I can tell on that one. Let's see, what are you going to get over here? Come on, chop it, chop it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Yeah, so about 3 to 4. Usually 4 on the high end, 3 on the low end. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Getting a little bit of lag over there for some reason. Let's come down here. Now they're going to work over there. Ah, come on. What is going on over here? Why is my Tesla tower not attacking? There we go. Okay, so I need that door open apparently. But if it's open, they can get in as far as the little doggies go. So that's something kind of sucks. I don't know how to block that. I don't know what you need to do to actually block that, but we need to figure that out because we definitely could use that extra little protection. Because they get in too easy. They really just jump right in and just completely annihilate things. So let's see, what can we do over here? We can get a little bit more. We have the scaffolding. Wow, that's going to be really high up there, man. I would not want to climb scaffolding this high and go chopping down roots. But I guess if my guy tells them to do it, they don't really have a choice, do they? So I feel sorry for them in that regard. Cause this is... Can you imagine if the wind was blowing while you're up here? That would just be a nightmare. No, thank you. I'm not going up there. Although if you're perfectly fine with heights, you probably don't have any issue with that. You're gonna do just fine, aren't you? Yeah, he's doing okay. Let's see, what do we got going on up here? You guys are doing fine. Now, if you thought you were scared before, check this out, guys. Oh no, leave him alone. Look at him. He actually has water rushing off of his forehead because he's so stressed out. That was funny. You guys will have to go back and look at that. There was actually water that was kind of scrolling down the screen behind him. I bet that was coming from him. There we go. You guys have gotten everything in here. Yes. Then go back. Go back, guys. Let me come over here and give you a task to do. Something to attack, maybe. Is there somebody over here? No, but I bet you more than anything there's a couple people over here to attack. This guy. I really want to kill this guy. And I'm told he drops a Jason mask. So, what do you guys think? Should we do it? I think we're going to try it. This might be nuts. This might be suicide, but we're going to try to attack this guy. Oh, jeez. This is going to end so badly. I just know it. Okay. Oh, wow. He is tossing fire from the sky. Oh, my God. Wow. Okay, well, we're not really doing very much damage to him. There's a few enemies who have spawned. I don't know if he spawns those or what, but... Jeez, come on, kill him. Kill him. You can do it. You can do it. I should have put traps down to see if that would hurt him when we attack him, if all of a sudden the traps actually work. Probably still can do it. Let's see if we can put some here. Maybe one of my guys will still do it anyways. Oh, no, this is not ending well. Okay, everybody back home. Everybody back home. Jeez, look at how many freaking mobs are spawning over here. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It seems like every time that fire hit the ground, another one of these guys spawned. Oh, wow. That's a good spot for experience. What do we get him down? He's probably going to regenerate his life. We've got a few guys coming over here. Yeah. Okay, so we need to put some more traps down. Let's see, what can we do over here? Traps. Before they get over here, let's put down as many as we can make. Actually, no, we're not going to put down as many as we can make. We don't want to do that. So let me go ahead and put down a few here. I will come back if I have extra ones and put them down inside the cages. But my point is not to, you know, trap and hurt the people at the moment. That's what the Tesla towers are for. This is to hurt the doggies as they're running, and they're usually in the front. So that's kind of what I want to do. Let's go ahead and let them out. They will go and get sleep if they really need it, and most of them probably do. Yeah, that's where they're running right now, some of them anyways. Let's go ahead and put a few extras down because I do have about 16. So we will put them over here first in case they come from this side, which they didn't last time. Last time they came from the right-hand side. So that might be a trend from now on. They might be coming from over here to start with. So let's put a few of these up here as well if we can. We need to put some scaffolding down so they can get up there. We'll probably put a few over here as well, because this seemed to be a spot that they spent a little bit of time. And then we'll put some over here. Now, who is getting attacked? Where are they? I hope they're not going back over there. There is a portal still. Yep, one of them decided to come back over here. A couple of them decided to come back over here. Ah, he's frozen. Yeah, baby, look at that. Jeez. He really kicked the crap out of that guy. Now, is this guy still aggro? Is he still attacking? No, he's not. So I guess if you leave him alone for a little while, he'll, you know, stop hating you. But he definitely spawns a lot of dudes. So next time I attack him, I'm going to be a little bit more prepared. I'm going to have a lot of traps down here set for that. So when they spawn, I just get that experience and all that loot. And I have heard that he will respawn as well. So that's definitely something worth considering. Now, do we have any more beer? We did make a little bit more beer. Let me put that down here. My guys seem to be going a little slower than normal. We have an entire table of beer on the other side. Let's put a little bit more here. They do tend to favor these, you know, tables over here a little bit more than most, mainly for the fact that they're closer. So wherever you have that extra little area, that's where they're going to be going. But they'll go wherever you tell them to. Wherever the food is at, if they're hungry enough, is where they show up. So let's make a little bit more of this, and then we'll make a little bit of this as well. Wow, I can make quite a bit of this, but it's not nearly as good for them. And I don't like feeding my guys the same thing over and over and over again if I can afford it, you know, to feed them something better. Now, we did leave this entire area in here as a little farm for these leaves, but we never really needed it. You know, I thought it would be clever, but yeah, it's not really something we want. So at some point, we're going to finish these walls, and then we're going to go off and expand. We're going to do more of our house, because we just haven't done enough with that yet. I'm not really happy with the, you know, the decorations we got just yet, and we need to fix this up here as well. I'm not quite sure what we can do with that. Now let's come in here, and we're going to look at, yeah, our mithril. We need more crystals to do this one. What about the heavy bow? We can actually do the heavy bow. We have enough to do that one. So let's do this real quick. Let's do some rope here in the middle and some wood. Throw it down in the center, double click on it. And how many are we going to make? We'll make 3. Should be a good amount. We don't really need any more than that. What else can we do? Can we do the pickaxe? Well, we can. I really do want to do the pickaxe at some point, but not just yet. We can do the sword. That will almost level us up, but that will probably take all my mithril to do at this point. Pretty close. Not all of it, but definitely close enough. There we go. Do one of those, and that should level us up. Actually, that is going to level us up, and that will allow us to do our master armor now that we have no mithril left. But it will also allow us to do our high-powered rifle, which I'm actually really curious to see. Now, what about this stuff over here? Can I do any of this? No on that one, not until I get some more dyes and paper, which I might go ahead and just do, because I haven't... yeah, let's do some dyes. We haven't really done any of that. Oh, water. Water is the one thing that I just can't get in this game. It kills me every single time. There's just so much of it, you know, on some of the other playthroughs that we have, and this one, not so much. There's really no place that I can think of that has been gathering water. And if I was smart, I would definitely come through and redesign some of these areas up here to have the ability to do that. You know, actually, maybe I'll do that with this. This seems to be a good spot where there's water. We're going to come down and we're going to dig. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to leave that there. We'll dig one here just in case, but one over here and one right here. And that way it can fill in a little bit. But if you make it too big, what will happen is the water will spread out and then not, it will evaporate or absorb into the ground too quickly. And there won't be any there for you when you come back to get it the next time. So having just small little pockets like that is actually going to work for me a little bit better. Let's do this. I don't know if it really matters if it has a backdrop to it or not. The other two where it seems to collect don't. So I'm going to go with that, and hopefully we will be fine on this one. Let's see. Can you grab that water while you're at it? Yes, you can. Okay, guys. That's fantastic. That actually works out really well. Now, while you're here, I'm just going to have you kill these dudes because but it's going to send everybody up here. I might regret that here in a minute. Might have to figure a way to get all those guys back down here now that I put it up there. Let's see, we can pick up the scaffolding. We definitely don't want to leave that there for the enemies to be there for it. I'm actually going to put some scaffolding here just to speed that up for them, so I don't have to climb down so slow each and every time. You guys are still doing traps over here. That's good. What about over here? Can I do any? We'll do a few right there just in case. Okay. Who's getting attacked? Seriously? You guys cannot be taking damage from these things. Now, we are going to go in here. I do believe I did get a new guy. Let me look through. No, everybody has good stuff. What about armor? We did get new pieces of armor, so let me go through here and find some of my my up-close personal melee guys and give them some better stuff. So we're going to give them gold boots. The gold boots, by the way, guys, do 14 armor. So that's pretty nice. Let's see, we got a golden helmet, so you're definitely going to wear that because you're going to be right up there on top of these guys. Okay, so you got some pretty good stuff on. So do you. You got even better stuff on. What about you? You could do with some iron boots. I believe iron does better, right? 10 damage or 10 protection. That's 7. Okay, so we're going to go with the 10 armor on that one. What about your helmet? Chitin, yeah, that's better. 7, I think this is like 5 or something like that. Yeah, 5, there we go. So we're going to definitely put that piece on for you. Improve your guy a little bit. Oh, wow, you're still fine on that one. You're not hurting anytime soon. What about you? Oh, you could use a better helmet. So we'll definitely go with that. And your boots are so bad. Leather? Seriously? When's the last time you were upgraded? Same thing with you, man. Jeez. This guy, way in the back. You're not getting any good equipment. Same thing with you. Although I don't have anything better for you now except for boots. You're going to be the last. And you're the melee guy, too. Dang it. Let's take your hat, and I'll give you just leather. And we'll switch it out with the other guy. Because this is the guy who's going to be taking hits here. And I don't want him, you know, taking a lot of damage. Now, we do have 2 of our wizard staff. So we need to go through and find some of our wizards. There you go. You're a wizard, Harry. You got a new staff. Make use out of it. There you go. One more right there. Hopefully he's the last. No, we got one more. So we need to make one more staff. Yeah, okay. What else do we got? We got mithril weapons. Okay, let's see. You are going to go with the mithril hammer. Hammer, of course, 45 damage. Totally better than anything else my guys have. In fact, I'll show you the next time I find one with... There we go. What's he using? 25 damage. So, yeah, this is going to be dramatically better than any of the junk he has on him. Let's see. You got a weapon as well. I do have another sword incoming, along with 2 bows. So we can change one of these guys to some archers and increase their damage that way. We still have steel ammo left. What else do we have? Anything else? No, everybody's good. We do got bags of elixirs. Let's hand those out before I forget. This will increase their skill with their mage. So you can see right there, it increases that skill right there. They don't have it yet, so let me give it to them. And then you can see it gives a +3 on that one. Let's see, who else do we have here? Mage, yeah, but you actually have the skill. Okay, you're set. What about... you guys are fine. Oh, archer. Let's give you the archer's glove. And you actually have the skill, so you're good as well. Okay, so everybody is good on this one. I should come over here and buy a few extra books, and I think I'll do that in between this episode and the next. I'll go over there and buy some books and make sure all my guys have skills, because they're not dying nearly as quickly as they were before. That was definitely something I had to worry about in the early days when I first started the game, is that my guys would die so quickly when they got into any of the fights, and they're actually now starting to hold their own. So that's not a really bad thing there. Let's go ahead and chop some of this wheat down. I need a little bit more because let's chop that down as well. Because I've been using quite a bit of beer over here. You can see I only have 3 left, and they go through it so it's just crazy. I say it every single time, but can't say it enough, because if you think you have enough, you don't. You really don't. I think the very first time I made beer, I made like 800 of them just because I thought it was going to be the greatest thing ever. It was going to speed them up, and it is. But I didn't think I was ever going to run out of it, and oh man, I was wrong. Like within just a matter of minutes, I was out, and it was mind-boggling to know that they went through that much beer that quickly. And I don't know about you guys. You will have to let me know, what kind of beer do you enjoy? Do you enjoy like a light beer? Do you enjoy something with a lot of head on it? What exactly do you like to drink, and when do you like to drink it? I was listening to a YouTuber earlier today that I watched quite a bit. There we go. We finished it up. that I watch quite a bit. And he was saying he loves to drink his beer when it's cold outside. So I would definitely love to hear back from you guys on what you enjoy. Let's see, high-powered rifle. How much damage is this going to do? 50 damage. That does more than the weapons, right? Because the other ones were 45. Wow. A long-range, powerful rifle with higher accuracy. 60% to the accuracy, 5 to distance. Well, there's going to be a few things on that. Actually, there's no mithril involved in this, right? Wow, no wonder it's not on the same thing, but I do need gold. And I just don't have enough of that. So we're going to have to go looking for gold and for mithril as well. Let's see, did it finish off? Yes, it did. So I can make some of this. Mithril boots, maybe? I do have enough for mithril boots. Let's go ahead and make one set of those. And some little leather right here. There we go. Nice. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. We're moving along, guys. And I think on this next episode, we will go down and start digging for more resources and see what we can find to help our guys get a little bit stronger. See if we can run into any more of those little enemy camps, because that's going to be pretty cool if we can get some of that stuff. Because there's just lots and lots of resources down there when you do. Okay, you guys are good over here. Everything's good on the food over here. You got some guys sleeping. And we still have 30 minutes. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit and look on the map. We got some enemies over here. That might be definitely worth checking out. We do have some silver and some sulfur over here. We got tons and tons of silver right now. I actually don't need any more silver at the moment, but sulfur might be nice at some point. We got a little bit of mithril over here. So let's actually head on over here, guys, and see if we can get some of these resources. I think I'm going to just teleport right there. We're going to come down here and chop this down. I'm going to have my guys actually come over here and attack these things just because I want to get some people down here to see what's here. We're going to dig straight down, get some of this sulfur. There's a lot of sulfur in these regions when you start finding them, but earlier when you're looking for it at the top, when you're trying to do your first weapon, you don't find it too often. So that's kind of weird that they would put it in this little area down here that mithril is. You know, like, you're not going to get mithril to the very end of the game. You're fine with that. But sulfur, there's different stages as you progress, and you want the sulfur to make some of those gunpowder and the weapons themselves. Now, it doesn't have to be plentiful, but I would prefer it to be a little bit more common earlier than it is now. But, you know, again, maybe they just are experimenting with it, and with some of the patches, they will change that up. Let's see what's over here. There's a little bit of crystal. Actually, there's a cavern down here. Let's actually look down here and see if we can get into this cavern. Let's see, do we have any torches? We do. We need to start putting torches down. I always forget. Let's put some torches over here. Put some over here, and then a few in here. And that way it will let them actually come in here and explore a little bit without me really having to tell them to do it, other than to put the torches. Oh yeah, there's a nice little chunk of mithril down here. Wow, that's quite a bit actually, because you only need 2. Remember, you only need 2 pieces for every bar, and sometimes you can get 2 pieces out of each one of these things. Now, it's going to take a while because I don't have mithril pickaxes or axes. I actually chose not to go down that route this time and go down the route of having more. Oh, did he turn him into a bunny? No, he didn't. I don't know what he did right there. Oh, no, he turned him into a worm. That's right. That's what he turns him into. I thought it was he turns him into a bunny, but that might have been, what is that, Ratchet and Clank? I think it was the bunny weapon. They should put weapons like that in this one. That would be funny. I mean, it would be ripping off the other game, but that's a good game. You know, like, I wouldn't mind it too much if another game kind of incorporated some of that into it. Now, there are resources over here to be had. I think I'm going to go ahead and actually do that. We're going to come over here and chop this stuff down. Let's take that down. There we go. And we should get resources from these little areas. I think these things actually start pumping out people at some point when they get big enough, but I haven't actually seen that. I haven't left them there long enough to see that happen for myself. But there's resources in them, so if you're looking for that, you might as well pick it up. I wonder why they won't come down here. But there is a path here, so that's weird. But as long as we got the ability to come over here, we need to put a portal. There you guys go, instead of walking all the way back. In fact, I think that's what they were doing. Hopefully they didn't get too far. Let's see, we got some more silver. Don't really need silver anymore. We have 100 and something silver. And of course, the more silver you have, the more silver you could convert into gold, and the gold into mithril. But keep in mind, the ratio is not even. So you're using a lot more silver than you'd get out of gold, and then you use a lot more gold than you get out of mithril. So you may start with 1,000 pieces of coal and only end up with like 2 pieces of mithril at the end of that, because it is such a huge conversion in the opposite direction. So let's see, okay, you guys are doing fine over here. Nobody's getting attacked by anything. Everybody's doing some damage. Wow, these things take a lot of time to kill. I do like the new weapons, and in fact, let's see if we can put on the new weapon here. Yeah, there we go. You got your new sword. What else do we have? Do we have the bows? Yes, we do. We finally have the heavy bows. Okay, so who are we gonna switch off? You are a warrior. You're a warrior as well. You're a mage warrior. Okay, so you already have the skills. I don't want to take somebody off who has the skills. You're an archer. So I want to keep you with a weapon. What about you? Actually don't have anything. Okay, so you can switch. We can give you a bow. Let's see, do we even have the skill? I want to give you the skill before I forget. Let's see, mage. No, we don't have the skill to give you, unfortunately. That sucks. Oh, you actually have a bow, and you're going to get a new one. There you go. You're an archer. Have fun, little fella. Let's see, weapon. We already have a few people with weapons, so let's give you a bow, because it's going to be stronger than what he has on. Oh, check that out. Check it out, guys. He's firing 3 arrows at the same time, or at least he was a second ago. That was cool. Wow, that's going to be worth it. That's a lot of damage. 3 arrows at the same time. Let's see, what do we got here? Cookbook, 13th edition, revised and expanded. Okay, you guys having your fun up there doing your little attack. I get it. But now you need to come down here and put some torches down. I don't understand why you guys don't want to come down here and do that. It's like it's blocked or something. Let's chop that down and see if this will allow you to come down here. Maybe I'm missing some. No, there they go. They're able to do it. Oh, okay, he's just going to chop that thing down. Okay, so I'm not sure why they won't come down certain places at times. Let's see. We finally got some more gold, guys. We need that. I can't believe the gold is actually lower than the mithril. That's not something I've ever seen happen before, but we'll take it just because we need it. Let's do this. We'll come over here. 7 minutes left on the portal. We got 25 minutes left till the next wave. I think we're doing pretty good. This is, going a little slower than normal because we are digging through such dense material, but that's kind of the fun of it. Like, we're actually getting the good stuff now. So let's look at our crafting. Can we do a few of those bars? Why? No, they haven't delivered any of the stuff yet. What about gold? Still can't do that. Silver, we could do just, tons of it, but we don't really need to. Let's put a few minions down here. Help these guys out so they don't have to, teleport back as often. Now, we do have a little bit of power issue here. 6 minutes left. We should be fine, maybe, if we're lucky. If that works out, hopefully. Let's see, where are you guys gonna go? More sulfur? No, we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna go directly after that gold. Let's see, yeah, we're gonna leave that sulfur alone. In fact, we can leave this entire little stretch right here. We don't really need to go up there, and it's gonna take a little bit more time to do that. So let's see, guys, come over here. Let's grab this. Go put some more lights down. Again, I always forget, and this time I'm actually remembering, so I'm very pleased that is working out. Let's put some more scaffolding down. These guys are falling down. A little silly, but you can't reason with them. When they start having issues, unless you want to give them the skill climbing, you just have to put that scaffolding down. It helps them out. They take less damage. And in the end, if you want to make sure your guys survive, and don't use a lot of potions, because they will use potions when they're damaged. So if you have just an infinite supply of those, and you don't mind them using it and falling down to their death, every other time, because sometimes they will fall down so far, they can actually die from that. And I haven't seen them necessarily die, but I have seen them die from a fall, but only because they were already damaged when they did it. I've never had them fall from a height and die completely, even though they were full life to begin with. But you just never know when they're going to be full life, because they can fall down little tiny bits and slowly damage their life, and they may not use that health potion until they're down to like 1.5 bubbles of life or 2 bubbles, and that might not be enough for them to survive that fall. So you got to be careful with how you dig your tunnels, and try not to do these long paths that go straight down. I'm guilty of it myself, but ideally you want to do like these little steps so that they can get up very easy and they can go down very easy, unless you're going to put an elevator. And that's why people will do these straight down paths, these little tunnels that go straight down, because again, it's quicker to do it, but at the same time it's more dangerous. So just be aware of that limitation there. Let's see, you guys are doing fine over here. Can we go down further? Yeah, we're going to go down a little further just to see what's here. Lava is going to be very quickly incoming, so we got to worry about that. We got 55 seconds left on the clock for that portal. And I think what we're going to do, guys, is in the episode here, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave those comments down below, because I do want to hear back from all of you on what you guys think of the game. And hopefully here pretty soon, we're going to have full mithril armor. We're going to have full mithril weapons, pickaxes, and axes. And then we're going to go back and we're going to decorate. We're going to do some more to do with our houses, make that actually pretty cool. There's a lot of ideas that I have rolling around in my head on things that I want to try out there that we've been kind of putting off for some time now. Let's go ahead and put another portal down here real quick. But yeah, things that I've been putting off for a while now that I've been wanting to try out, and hopefully it's going to be pretty cool. But again, guys, thanks for watching. We will definitely catch you all next time.